Right then, Blues fans. What a mental afternoon we've just witnessed at the G-Tech Community Stadium. 2-2 between Brentford and Chelsea, and blimey, if that doesn't sum up our season so far, I don't know what does. 1 minute we're celebrating what looked like a brilliant comeback victory. The next we're left scratching our heads, wondering how we've let 2 points slip through our fingers in the dying moments. Let me paint the picture for you, because this was proper end-to-end stuff. Enzo Maresca's lads started like they were still on the team bus. Sluggish, lacking that spark we've come to expect. Brentford, fair play to them, were buzzing around like wasps at a picnic. They took full advantage too, with Kevin Shade slotting home a lovely finish after Jordan Henderson. Yes, the veteran still had those passes in his locker, threaded a ball over our backline that was sweeter than Sunday roast. Before we dive deeper into this madness, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We've got all the inside info on Chelsea that you won't find anywhere else. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up this week. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The gaffer clearly had words at halftime because we came out like a completely different side. Suddenly, there was urgency, there was purpose. Cole Palmer, what a player this lad is turning out to be, popped up with that trademark finish to level things up. The way Joao Pedro nodded that cross down Palmer's positioning, the crisp half volley into the bottom corner. That's Champions League quality right there. But the real moment of magic came from Moises Caicedo. Bloody hell, what a strike! From the edge of the area, he absolutely thundered one into the top corner that would have had Kelleher beaten even if he had 3 pairs of gloves on. The away end went mental, and rightfully so. That's the kind of goal that wins you matches, wins you titles even. The Ecuadorian has been absolutely monstrous this season. A proper box-to-box midfielder who's showing exactly why we splashed the cash on him back in 2023. That should have been job done. 3 points in the bag, moving up the table. But football, eh? It's never that simple, especially not for us Chelsea fans. Deep into stoppage time, Brentford launched one final assault. A long throw, and we all know how dangerous those can be, gets flicked on by Christopher Azure, and there's Fabio Carvalho unmarked at the back post turning it home. VAR had a look, but there was nothing doing. Goal stands, celebrations in the home end, and we're left wondering what might have been. The player ratings tell their own story. Caicedo was head and shoulders above everyone else. A proper 9 out of 10 performance that deserved better than a draw. His energy, his passing, his defending, and then that absolutely sublime finish, he's quickly becoming one of our most important players. Remember, this is the lad who won both our Player of the Season and Players Player of the Season awards last campaign, and performances like this show exactly why. Wesley Fofana at right back though? That experiment didn't work, and Maresca knew it, hooking him off at the break. It's clear we're still trying to find the right balance in our backline, especially with some of our defensive options still settling in. Palmer coming off the bench showed exactly why he's become so crucial to how we play. That finish for the equalizer was inch perfect, and he nearly had a second too. The lad's got ice in his veins and a wand of a left foot. What's brilliant about Palmer is his consistency. He's wearing that prestigious number 10 shirt now for the new season, taking over from Mykhailo Mudryk, and he's living up to every expectation that comes with it. Joao Pedro's link-up play was brilliant as well. That header down for Palmer's goal was sublime technique. The Brazilian striker, who joined us from Brighton this summer for $55 million, has already shown his worth. He was instrumental in our FIFA Club World Cup triumph, scoring crucial goals in both the semi-final against Fluminense and the final against PSG. His understanding with Palmer is developing beautifully, but let's be honest here, we should be beating sides like Brentford if we've got genuine title ambitions. Yes, they're well organized, yes, they're difficult to break down, but dropping 2 points from a winning position is exactly the kind of result that'll cost you over 38 games. The defensive lapses are still there. The concentration issues in crucial moments are still haunting us. What's encouraging though is how we responded to going behind. The character, the fight, the quality when it mattered, those are all positive signs under Maresca's management. We're building something special here, and the Italian gaffer deserves credit for how quickly he's got this young squad playing his style of football. The gaffer's got decisions to make ahead of our next fixture. That backline needs sorting, particularly when we're defending set pieces. Brentford aren't exactly known for their aerial prowess, yet they manage to find space at crucial moments. These are details that separate good sides from great ones. Looking at a bigger picture, we're still in a strong position. The football's improving, the results are generally coming, but it's these fine margins that will determine whether this season ends in celebration or frustration. What we can't afford is more drop points from winning positions. That's championship losing form right there. The positives are clear. Parma's continuing to develop into a proper Chelsea legend. Caicedo's established himself as one of the best defensive midfielders in world football. And our attacking play when it clicks is a joy to watch. João Pedro's integration has been seamless, and the Brazilian looks like he could be the missing piece in our attacking puzzle. But the concerns are just as obvious: defensive concentration, game management, and that killer instinct when you've got teams on the ropes. These are growing pains that Maresca will need to address if we're serious about challenging for major honors. That's your lot for today's breakdown, Blues fans. What did you make of the performance? Are you satisfied with a point or frustrated we didn't see it out? The lads showed character to come back from behind, but we gotta learn to close out these games when we're ahead. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for all the latest Chelsea content. We'll be back with more analysis, transfer updates, and everything else happening at Stamford Bridge. Keep the blue flag flying high!